finger. Oh Lord, that's how rich I am.
Do you think that for the first, Kirk talks about being 10 months on tour already, which is kind of amazing. I hadn't even thought of that. Do you think for the first 6, were you guys aware, both amongst each other and from maybe immediate people around you, that it was an eggshell situation? That people were thinking, well, will it hold together? You know, will the guys get on? Will it be okay? I mean, were you all aware of that? And did, talk about maybe, was it tough to push through those first 6 months and rediscover those boundaries and relationships and so on? And Rob, definitely come in and talk about, watching all this evolve as well, whenever you feel.
I think it's been the easiest it's ever been, because we know that we can talk about those things and do periodically need to. Mm-hmm. And if there's a challenge that comes up, we can come to a decision. Right. We don't have to freak out and get defensive and start fighting, Mm-hmm. We can come to a conclusion. We've gone through some really difficult stuff, and little things we can handle. Mm-hmm. And we do have the tools, and I thought, is it gonna, people placing bets on if we're gonna make it through the first leg or not? I mean, I have no new, I don't care about any stuff like that, because I knew inside me that I was gonna do my best to have the most fun and the most, accepting and best time out there I could, I felt stronger than ever, so there was no doubt that we'd keep going.
I mean, I just wondered if there was from management and again, I don't know, from agents, I mean, if there was this sort of, if you're aware of this trepidation to approach you that first time and say, you know what, guys, it would be really great if you would, play these small markets that you haven't played for years, but we know.
Well, that's been on the table for a long time.
Okay.
Right. We knew we wanted to get back into the B markets and Middle America and all the places that we used to hit. Mm-hmm. A place with an arena, any place that had an arena, that made it financially feasible to get there and do a show, without losing our shirts on it. And so it was on the table, and we knew, we were wondering is that really going to happen? Is it, me thinking that there's no way I'm going to be touring for that long. But I mean, we have, when Kirk says it feels like we're just kind of starting, or, I mean, we've gone through different legs of different styles, Europe festivals and indoor stuff and outdoor here and, club stuff. And it's just been lots of different kinds of stages. I mean, we've already had 3 or 4 different stages that we played on. So it feels like it's a new tour every time we go out,
Yeah. It's a different environment, whether it's indoors, outdoors. I mean, I think what's really great is the fact that we're going to Europe for the 3rd time again. Yeah, right. The schedule looks 4th time. The schedule looks a bit hectic, but I've had so much fun going to Europe these days. I'm just totally looking forward to it, and I'm seeing that part of the tour as almost kind of like the summer vacation part of the tour, where we're going to be in Europe. It's going to be nice and warm.
Go where we're appreciated.
Yeah, go where we're appreciated. Where there's a lot of love, and
it's just great that there's such a demand. I mean, going to Australia was really, really fun. I mean, it was summer down there.
Great too, yeah.
It was winter out here, summer down there. Got to go hang out at the beach and touring with the variety of bands that we got to tour with in Australia was also a great time. That was something very different for me. To be on a tour where you're consistently hanging around with the same groups, but they're not all metal bands. Right. I thought that was so much fun. It was one of the funnest times I've ever had. But that keeps things fresh. It keeps things right.
Welcome to this periodic thing that we do called a roundtable. I have to put you on the spot and seriously just ask. Working with these guys. Talk about that. Talk about strengths, weaknesses, things that you've found that you've had to adapt to, things you might have thought of them as players walking in and found out now that you're playing with them. Talk about how it's all worked from your perspective.
Well, I don't know.